We're live. It is Sunday, and I am with the beautiful Yvette.
Thank you.
All right, so interesting. We did a seminar this weekend called The Science of Getting Rich. So the question is there a science to getting rich? Are there universal laws that are here that can show us how to get rich?
Hi, Lionel.
Lionel's here. Hey, Lionel. So we attended this seminar, and it's interesting, right? When you hear the science of getting rich, what are some of the topics that you would think would come up in a seminar like that?
Well, what pops into my head is like get rich schemes or methods which you could potentially take advantage of others.
Right. So you would think like these negative thoughts, like, oh yeah, this is a get rich quick scheme. So the amazing thing is this book, The Science of Getting Rich, it was written in 1910. That's a long time ago.
Wow.
That's even before Think and Grow Rich. But let's talk about a few topics that came up in this seminar, which was really phenomenal, okay? And stuff that I think you would never expect would be in something called The Science of Getting Rich. So number one, there's an entire chapter on gratitude, right? I mean, The Science of Getting Rich, would you think that gratitude would be a chapter? Right. So being grateful for everything that we have in life is a key and a scientifically researched way to get wealthy. So how do we be grateful? It's very simple. Everything that we have that's around us, right? I mean, we're living in a house, we have food, we have each other, we have our health. They're all amazing things to be grateful for. And yet, sometimes we take it for granted because we get lost in everything else, right?
Right.
So let me just read this one quote about gratitude that I thought was really good. This is directly from the book. It says, when good things come to us, the more gratefully we fix our minds on the higher power, God, the divine, whatever you call that power, the more good things we will receive, and the more rapidly they will come. The reason for this is simply that the mental attitude of gratitude draws the mind closer to the source from which all blessings come. So again, I think it's so important to remember that gratitude is such a key piece. So what was number two?
Number two was to leave everyone with an impression of increase. What does that mean? It means leave someone better than you found them. It means if you meet up with a friend, give them a compliment. Tell them how important they are in your life.
Right. So here we are. We're talking about how to get wealthy. And that's by us leaving you with an impression of increase, right? So what can you do? You go up to someone and you say, hey, I just really appreciate having you in my life. And then when you walk away, you have left them better than you found them. So that's the key to getting wealthy, one of the keys. So we have gratitude and we have leaving everyone with an impression of increase. And the third one, which I think is, again, another great component is don't be in competition with anyone, right?
Yeah.
Why don't we be in competition? Is because
there's plenty for everyone.
There's plenty for everyone. We live in this universe that has so much, and it has something for everyone. So rather than being in competition and trying to beat that person, what do? I say we send them a blessing and say, I hope you're super successful. I wish you all the best. And by putting out that seed, guess what comes back to us?
Yeah.
Right. The same good comes back to us. So any final notes on what we've spoken about so far?
No, see, it all goes back to a lot of the stuff that we've been talking about lately, which is gratitude and leaving people with increase.
Leaving people with increase, exactly. So just to sum it up, we attended this seminar this weekend called The Science of Getting Rich. And we would have thought that we were going to learn maybe a get-rich-quick scheme, you have to take advantage of other people to get rich. And no, it wasn't about that at all. It was from 1910, this book. And again, the key components were gratitude, being grateful for everything that we have.
Leave everyone with an increase.
Right. And don't be competitive. Send blessings to your competitors so that they're super successful. Send them love. Send them, I want you to be unbelievably successful. And guess what will come back to you? More of the same. What we put out, we get back.
Absolutely.
So thank you for joining us today. We were really pumped by this seminar that we attended. And I'm going to post the link again so that you can actually still watch the seminar for 60 more days. And I highly recommend it because it's just some really incredibly powerful information in there. So that's it. We love you. We thank you for being here, and we will see you.
We'll see you tomorrow at 7:35.
7:35 tomorrow. Take care.
Bye-bye.